Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Prescribed Fire and Smoke Briefing for Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Prescribed fires continue to be planned or ongoing across mainly Idaho at this point, and we're still seeing wildfires mainly over Utah, although they are staying on the smaller side recently, less than 5 acres. Here's the precipitation for the past 24 hours. We've finally experienced a change in the weather pattern that's bringing some cooler temperatures and widespread precip to the area. Again, we can see precipitation has been seen across most of the Great Basin so far in the last day, with some higher totals here in Nevada of up to almost a half an inch. In some areas, 3/4 of an inch here in eastern Nevada. Utah has seen some lighter amounts, especially across the south, and parts of Idaho have seen lighter amounts as well, with some 1/4 of an inch here in the central Idaho mountains. So we expect to see more precipitation throughout the day today and tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at the weather pattern here. Low pressure moving through the southern parts of the Great Basin today. That's what's helping to enhance the precipitation across Utah and southern parts of the Great Basin. And then there's another low pressure, a stronger low pressure storm setting up off the northern Pacific coast here that will bring colder temperatures tomorrow into Friday. Okay, so once again for today, this is by late afternoon. We should see the precipitation starting to wind down a bit in Utah by late in the day, and then some precipitation starting to pick up over the central Idaho mountains with the incoming low pressure system. Ventilation rates are going to be high for the next couple of days. Winds will be quite strong, mainly over far western Nevada, ahead of that stronger low pressure system moving into the Pacific Northwest today. RHs are up and temperatures are down there, so not super worried about any large fire potential, but definitely some winds to watch out for. And then the winds are also on the breezy side over southeast Utah, associated with that the first low moving through. Mixing heights are on the higher side today. And if we look at precipitation for today, again, Utah is going to be seeing the precip throughout the day today for the most part. And then in the overnight hours, the precipitation will pick up over the central Idaho mountains. Temperature anomaly shown here on the right, just kind of highlighting the fact that we're going to see temperatures a lot closer to normal than what we have seen recently, even a couple of areas closer to that low that will be, 5 to 10 degrees below normal for the time of year, and colder air is coming. On Thursday, that low moves inland from the Pacific Northwest. This will bring much colder temperatures, better chance for snow at the higher elevations, and more precipitation here. Ventilation rates are high tomorrow. Winds do pick up or become strong across the more widespread area tomorrow, really looking for those stronger westerly winds across much of the area, and then maybe some stronger prefrontal winds here over far eastern and southeast Utah. Mixing heights are going to be high again tomorrow. And then the precip expected here, this is Thursday morning through Friday morning. Again, precip moving into Idaho, Wyoming, and developing a little bit stronger over the northern Wasatch on Thursday. Maximum temperatures come down quite a bit by tomorrow, with highs mostly in the around 50, some highs in the 40s across the north, and staying a little bit warmer across the far southern tip of the Great Basin. On Friday, that low quickly moves off to the east. We could see some lingering precipitation over the eastern parts of the area, but generally sunny skies will be returning on Friday. Still northerly flow, so temperatures will be on the cooler side. Ventilation rates still pretty high across the area. Wind speeds are still going to be gusty out of the northwest over parts of Idaho and into western Wyoming and even northeast Utah as that low exits the area to the east. Mixing heights are going to be generally on the higher side. Again, precip for Friday really decreasing. We could just see some lingering showers mainly over western Wyoming throughout the day or in the morning hours on Friday. Minimum temperatures are going to be down below freezing. That's Thursday and Friday nights here. Something to be aware of there. And then the 3-day precip total is showing a decent amount of precipitation still to come with this storm today and into tomorrow before clearing out on Friday. Utah's clearing index shows pretty high values for the next couple of days, maybe decreasing just a bit over northwest Utah for Friday. As the weekend moves in, temperatures will be on the increase with sunny skies returning to the area with high pressure building in. Ventilation rates will likely be decreasing a bit as we head into the weekend. High pressure still in place on Sunday. And then Monday, still generally warm and dry conditions across the area. And more of the same on Tuesday. As we do head into the middle of next week, we could see another chance of precipitation coming back into the Great Basin, so we'll keep an eye on that. Precipitation for days 4 and 5, this is through the weekend, not looking for much of anything. And then as we head into the first half of next week, generally pretty clear. Could see some precipitation starting to move into the area midweek or the second half of the work week next week. And then again, those 7-day totals, really just all of this coming in the short term today and tomorrow. And the 7-day snowfall forecast is shown here. This is what we're expecting, again, mostly today and tomorrow. So a decent chance of that high elevation snow. We've already seen some in the central Idaho mountains and some at the higher elevations of Utah. So more of that today and into tomorrow. The extended forecast for April 8th through the 14th does keep temperatures on the warmer side across the Great Basin and drier precipitation wise on the western half of the area and maybe slightly above normal chances for precipitation over Utah. That concludes today's briefing. Please check back on Friday for the latest updates.